Hi guys, Chris Buckley here with Estate Agent Today. Now I'm joined by Rory Black of Dataloft. Rory, thank you so much for joining us. We've got 5 minutes. We've got 3 tips you want to get across. The first one we just discussed is on marketing. So welcome, go for it.
Hi Chris, yeah, thanks for asking me along. Good to see you. So marketing tips. I think the most powerful thing we would say and how we work with our subscribers at Dataloft is be as relevant and meaningful to your audience as possible. So think about what are they interested in, what's going to resonate with them. So think about if you're trying to encourage them to get their house in the market or trying to encourage them maybe to think about being a landlord or whatever, what is it that they want to hear from an agent? And the key thing is, what's going on in the market? What are the trends that people are seeing? Is this a good time for me to put my property on the market? So we very much take that angle, and you can share that all year round. So you can share your knowledge, your anything that could possibly make them think that you are the go-to agent for expertise, for advice. So yeah, so very much. So if you can get hold of content, which is kind of what we do, but if you can get hold of content that an audience is going to want to receive and actually look forward to getting from you, then you enter a completely different kind of relationship with them. And anything that makes them feel good about their property or potentially putting their property in the market can be really powerful in that sense.
I love that, Rory. So lead with value, right? What would you say to agents that just send out property of the week emails, property of the week to their database consistently with no value?
I think you need to mix up your marketing. There's probably a space for that, but maybe once a week, one day. I think that what you often see with estate agents, and it's really tricky because they're really busy and they're focusing on sales and lettings, but what you often see if you look at someone's social media feed as an agent is just endless lists of properties for sale or to let. So what you need to do is you need to add substance to that. Don't talk about yourself, don't pick up yourself, don't talk about all the time about your awards and how wonderful you are. Share some insights that people can benefit from, or just some really interesting information on your local market. So I think, you can mix it up. It's important to show that you're selling really nice properties.
Yeah.
But show them that you really know your stuff and show them that you're kind of agent that they would go to for advice, even if they're not going to work with you straight away. Because if you can be that sort of agent, then when they come around to needing you, you'll be top of their list. And that's the whole thing. You want to be kind of always on people's radar.
Okay. So talk to me about brand there then. When you say always on radar, we talked about brand offline. How do you create longevity in your brand?
So you've got to be in it for the long term. So branding is not something that happens overnight. Seth Godin is the god of all these things, but I mean, he very much says, a lot of people have a brand, think they have a brand, but they don't. It's just a logo. So you need to build up what how people identify with you as a company, and you need to do it consistently over and over again. So, a lot of the agents that we work with, because they've taken this stance that I want to be the type of agent that can have informed discussions about the market with clients, that I can share information with them that will help them with their decisions, then you suddenly become an agent that's not selling hard all the time. You're almost selling more by selling less. And if you can be seen as that kind of fountain of information and knowledge, then people will trust you, they'll think you're reliable, and they'll want to come and talk to you. And that's the key thing. So, but you really have to stick with it over a long term. You can't just go, right, I'm going to try this for 2 months and then I'll go back to property of the week and all the rest of it. You have to kind of adopt an approach that I'm going to show that whether, you might have local area guides on your website, you might sponsor local sports teams, but you want to show that you're as local as you possibly can be and that you become a brand that people associate themselves with.
Perfect. We've got about 20 seconds left.
Yeah.
One quick top tip to an agent watching this anywhere in the country.
I would say, be as local as you can be, whether it's sharing local market insights, whether show your team on your website, become personable. So show that you're local people, that you're a local team that people can relate to. yeah, think local and build your personality and brand around that. And you'll take your brand a long way. Yeah.
I love it. Brilliant. Thank you so much. Right on the button, Rory. Some really, really good stuff in there. If you've watched that, watch this back again and make notes, because I've really enjoyed this interview. Rory, from everyone here at Estate Agency Day, we wish you guys at Dataloft the best of luck. Speak to you soon.
Thanks very much. Bye.
Cheers.